Oh my God. Yes! A flathead! They exist! Oh my God, that was a grind.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Morning everyone, we're down here again on this beautiful crisp morning. We're going to be walking some sand flats with the low tide. We're going to throw around some big lures and we're hopefully going to catch a big flathead. So we're just walking out sort of towards the edge of the sand flat. With the tide being so low, I'm keeping an eye out for any flathead lies I might see along the way, because they're sometimes a good indication of, you know, there's fish in the area. But we've fished here previously and there generally is at least a few flathead around, so hopefully I'm not going to make a liar out of myself today. But yeah, we're going to make our way to the edge. I'm starting off this morning throwing this big OSP Bent Minnow. It's a 130 in the white colour with a little bit of a brown flash. I've never thought about throwing a surface lure for flathead, but with a bit of research I've done lately, I've seen a lot of people throwing big bent minnows, so I wanted to give it a crack. So fingers crossed we can put it in front of one this morning. Well, there's an example of a flathead lie. Given the fact that my foot is roughly the same size as it, it's not exactly the size we're after, but it's a good sign. When there's little girls, generally the males are smaller. When there's a pack of little guys, sometimes it's a big deal. And hopefully we can find that one. Over here. Looks good. You know what's really upsetting? I spooked one. But it's okay, it wasn't very big. We don't care about the little ones today. We're not in a numbers game, we're in a size game. So we've made a little bit of a move. We've just walked onto the outer edge of the sand flat, so much closer to the entrance to this little passage that we're fishing. I was hoping that the water would be a little bit more open, which it is, which would potentially mean higher numbers of fish compared to that small little back eddy of the sand flat we were fishing. But I'm currently throwing around my little OSP Bent Minnow again, because it's quite shallow. It's probably only, just under shin deep. And I'm just working that like you would, twitching it a bit like a jerkbait style, just imitating an injured bait fish like a mullet or whiting, similar like that. And I'm hoping that somewhere along here is a flathead that'd be keen on it and is going to grab it. We've been at it for a good hour and a half or so now. Been throwing around this bent minnow quite a bit and the whiting glide a little bit as well. But there's been nothing much so far. We've spooked a few fish just in this little area here. They're all small, but generally, you know, if there's small ones around, sometimes there is a large one accompanying them. So we're looking for a bit of a morale boost, and I'm going to switch over to a soft plastic for a little while, just to hopefully get one on the board. It may not be a big one, but then again, like elephants still eat peanuts, so a big guy could still grab that little plastic. I've gone for a Biwaa curly tail, sort of a grub style pattern. Surely something eats this. That'll be really nice to get one on the board, boost a bit of morale. Still a beautiful morning, so I can't really complain too much, but would love a fish. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this will get us one. You can catch anything here, eh? Trevally? I wouldn't mind a trevally. Good flathead, maybe a tailor. Sandflies are gnarly, eh? Getting mobile, walking around. A key part of the sand flat fishing, obviously I'm not an expert, but is covering as much ground as you can, because it's such a big expanse of area. You do want to put your lure in front of as many fish as possible. I hit a particularly dense patch of sand and I thought it was a fish. So I struck and my lure came flying back at me. It was not a fish. I'm just sort of... That was a fish. I'm not joking. Please come back. No way. Dacked. All right, let me try again. That flathead lie that Cody just filmed is the size fish that we want to be chasing. Dude, there's like 1 million flathead lies here. Where are they all? Serious? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this little area. Oh. Alright, well you may notice that the background looks a little bit different, and that's because we are changing things up a little bit. We've had a spot change and also a lure change. I'm on a paddle tail now. It's a Biwaa paddle tail, 4-inch. And we're now at a flat a little bit further away from the mouth. Who knows? It couldn't have done any worse at the previous flat, so hopefully this is a bit of an improve.
2 days later.
I decided to come out today in the boat and target that area where we saw all of those flathead lies when we were walking. So fingers crossed we can convert some of those flathead lies and the sign that we saw of them actually living in that area into some fish in the boat. Oh, that was a flathead. No, come back. Oh my God. Yes! A flathead! They exist! Oh my God, that was a grind. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it! That right there is a dusky flathead. Holy crap, that took some fishing. So, that is not exactly the size flathead that we're after. He is probably all of about 20 centimeters and he ate a lure that's, you know, a third of his body length. But anyway, it's all right. It's a flathead. We've fished for 2 whole days almost and caught nothing. So this is very welcome, but they can only get bigger from here. Oh, that's classic. All right, here he is. Ready? See you, buddy. Woo! Oh my God, we got one. Holy crap, that was hard work. All right, let's get in a bigger one. Changed my tactic again. I started throwing around this little 3-inch Holt prawn in the white spot color. Decided I'd downsize my lure a little bit, nice and finesse. This color's great in this sort of more dirty water. Finally managed to get one, but I think there may be a few more along this little weed edge, so I'm gonna keep fishing and hopefully we can crack another one. Yes, another one. Let's go. Oh yes, loving it. Another little pellet.
Get in.
Yes, yes. Can't believe I'm excited about under legal size flathead, but that's all right. Here we are. Another little dusky. This little weed edge is a bomb. Always produces this one. Don't you rip me to shreds, mate. Don't do it. Be a good boy. Give you a look in the sun there. Such a pretty little fish. Still very small, so I'll chuck him back and hopefully we can find his grandmama. Yep. That's a fish. What is he? Another flathead. Woohoo! Another one. Tiny. Again. Very small. Yeah, alright. Settle down. Holt Prawn claims another one. Right? Woo! Alright. Such pretty little things. Need a bigger one though. See you, bud. Mint. Oh, there we go. Another one. This is like the micro-flathead breeding around this place. He's going nuts. What the hell? Wrapped himself up. Done all this weird shit. Very strange what you did to yourself there, mate. He's a little bit bigger, that one. He'd be creeping up on 35 maybe, if we're lucky. Goodness me. You know, one of these days we might catch a legal flathead. But I'm not complaining because we're actually catching some fish. Yes. Alright, chill, chill. Still a little guy. He had a couple of swipes at that actually because I missed him in the cast before as well, I think. There he is, another little dude. He'd only be, you know, in the 30 centimeter range. But he's number 4. We're getting the numbers, now we just need the size. Woohoo! Well, as you can probably hear in the microphone, the wind has picked up something foul, so I'm probably going to pull it here. I'm not far from the ramp, so I'm just going to pack up, head back to the car and get out of here and get a feed because I'm starving. But I'm very glad we're on the board. I didn't really want another donut session today and it was hard work in the beginning, but we ended up pulling 4, which I'm pretty happy with. Obviously that's a good amount of numbers, but the size just wasn't there. So I'll probably go throw some bigger lures around in that same area and hopefully there's a big one next time I go there. So yeah, alright, we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.